Hey guys, this is Greg the Handyman. This is my new channel. This will probably be my first video. I have a kitchen that I'm almost done with. I just got some touch-ups, but I kind of jumped the ship and came out here and started screwing around with the fish tank. I've been wanting to build a fish tank for a while. So like last year, pretty much like this time last year, we were bouncing around the idea of maybe even knocking out one of my girls' walls here, my honey's walls. And I'm looking at different ideas, and I was thinking about putting a little, well, a big bar in there, a fish tank bar, whatever you want to call it, counter. And so we kind of, you know, her kitchen is so small, and it's so hard to figure out how to arrange, and I'm pretty good at it since I was a builder. She had a tricky kitchen, so we actually did figure it out. We gutted the kitchen, got new cabinets, moved the, she had electric stove, so we gas piped, actually gas piped the 30,000 BTU heater out in the garage, changed her hot water heater to gas, and her stove to gas. Then I ended up moving the stove and did a design in there that now we have a lot of counter space, and it all works out pretty good in there. It's coming along pretty good. Pretty much I just got caulk work to do in there, touch-ups and toe kick. Yeah, I gotta make my own toe kick for the cabinets, and pretty much that's it. And that video will be coming out when I'm done playing out here. We also have property up, say north of Saginaw or near West Branch, Michigan. It's on the east side of the state. It's a two-hour drive from here, so it's not bad. It kind of flies. We are going to be building. We just got the property late August, I want to say, and we were going up there every weekend clearing the lot. We already owned a 26-foot travel trailer, so we put that up there. Luckily, the people we bought the property from, there was a house there in '95 and it burned. So the lady's been owning it all this time. And well, it did have a septic field and a well. And with a little bit of work on the well, I was able to free it up. And so we have, you know, water, and then I was able to find the septic field and all that. And now we got, you know, sewer. So it kind of wasn't bad. We're going to build a small cabin up there. I have a foundation to a garage there, so if I do some repair work to it that they left, I'm probably going to go with about see, the foundation was 14 by 20, so I might cantilever it over and go 16 by 22 and build a small little cabin on there, and then we'll figure out where to move the camper and all that good stuff. Last Thanksgiving, a few months ago, I started. It's actually been nice here, except for the last, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. It's been, you know, 8 degrees, 6 degrees, and shit like that. But it wasn't bad out there Thanksgiving-ish time, and I did a, I would say it's a 1,200-1,300 gallon above ground pond. Not much to do back there, so I figured I'd throw a pond back there, and instead of digging in the ground and making it all natural like that, seeing stuff on YouTube, I'm like, well, I'm a carpenter, so I like the wood idea. A little bit about me: I've been in construction. First job I think I worked on with my two brothers back in '79, about 11, and we did my aunt's house up in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm in Michigan, north of Detroit. So pretty much I've been a builder. Right now I do, for the last, I don't know, 3-4 years, I do, we'll say, handyman work. I don't really call myself a handyman, but I do smaller jobs now. I enjoy it. I mean, I miss the, you know, doing kitchens and all the money and doing bathroom remods and additions and stuff like that, but I kind of like it simple now. I did move to Florida in '05, and then Katrina hit, and we ended up moving to Mississippi, and I bought 4 lots on a canal off the Gulf of Mexico. I think it was Jordan River. And so I lived down there for a few years until '08, the recession hit, and there was no more work. But I built a small pond down there, built one up here in, I think, 2011. It was kind of cool. It's about 16, 17 foot round. I did a real cool waterfall. It was kind of neat. I wish I had some pictures of it. I think that was 2011. So I've been wanting to do a fish tank for a long time. and started having ideas last year, maybe even cutting one in between the family room and her son's room, putting a fish tank maybe in the wall. I was really thinking about busting up the one wall there and putting it for the the counter in the kitchen. Glad we didn't do that because it really screwed the design in the kitchen, to be honest. And then I thought about a fish tank kitchen table, and that would have been kind of cool. Again, the room in our house, the way it's built, there's not much room. By the time you did all that, you had your 4 chairs around there. The area that the dining room should be in wouldn't have been that good. It wouldn't have been that comfortable to sit down. So all of a sudden one day I came over and she goes, "I got a surprise for you." So I go in the house and she got me a little 30-gallon fish tank. I'm over here talking 500 gallons, 1,000 gallons for a bar, and 30 gallon. So I'm like, yeah, whatever, that's cool. Hey, thank you and all that, whatever. It was a nice gesture. So we've been playing with that little fish tank. I mean, well, I kind of don't do anything with it. I just got some red-tailed sharks in there. They're kind of cool, 2 of them, and they haven't killed anything. And some other fish. Sorry, I really don't know my fish yet. I'm working on it. So I wanted to build a bigger tank, and of course I wanted to build it. Had a little issue. I had leftover disregarded t-shirt. I had leftover glass. My nephew had glass. I ended up buying 1/4 inch. I know it's all a mistake. I ended up buying as we can see. I ended up buying 1/4 inch plexiglass from Home Depot, and I mean, the crap was $219 for a 4x8 sheet, and can't believe how much glass and plexiglass has been. But I knew I was pushing my luck, building up 35 inches, 47 long, 23 1/4, I think, inside measurement. Pretty good, about like 152. Where my water line would have been 33 inches. That would have brought me at 152. And then I got this idea off of that Joey Kid DIY King. I got a couple ideas off his filters and stuff like that. I kind of don't want to copy somebody else's stuff, but I want to put my 2 cents into it too. So I did the external box I saw. Sorry, I'm not going to move this again. But I liked it that I call these like castles, the cuts like this, and then how the water would have came up here, when it went there, when it came out here, it would have went over my waterfall. She's got a whole bunch of slate outside, and I already stacked a whole bunch of it up. So I was screwing around, with an idea of slating this. So this thing was turned this way. I was in our hot tub. So I was in a hot tub the other night, and this has been sitting with water in it for 10, 11 hours, I think. And it's kind of funny luckily my hunt didn't get hurt. But the thing was facing this way, and the glass is that way, to the garage door. And so I'm sitting in a tub, just doing a wire test, letting it sit, see what happens tomorrow. And we're just, shooting the shit. And, we're talking, I'm like, I just don't feel too safe with it. I go, maybe, and she brought up, why don't you just leave it out here and put goldfish in it, something like that. And I'm like, yeah, I don't mind. I'll build something different for the house. So we're having this conversation, and it just dawned on me. I'm like, oh, do me a favor before I forget. I go, get the little temperature sticker that you put on. So she went back in the house, and she was going to put it on that side. And I swear, I don't even think she touched the tank. She was putting the sticker on, and all of a sudden, this popped. And it kind of emptied real quick. And it pushed the bottom of the garage door out, washed back in the garage, flooded all the damn garage. Garage door didn't get hurt. It's kind of cool. It's buckled, and I pushed it back, and no damage at all. But the whole day I'm walking around this thing, and I'm, if you're gonna bust, go ahead. And I'm beating it with my hand. I'm grabbing on this thing, shaking it with full water. I'm like, something's gonna pop. And sure as shit, that did. I really pushed my luck with this, this 1/4 inch plated glass, and it just couldn't hold it. I mean, the downboard is 1,400 pounds of water. I think it's 8 point something a gallon for water weight. But so this is the second time. The other one, this is kind of embarrassing. This was embarrassing.